Hi, Kraken. Right in the crack. Where's the beef? I appreciate it. Thank you. Guy incognito. Performance anxiety. Oh, I like both of these. Oh, teared up. Oh, I might choose. They're both good. I'm so tickled. There's gotta be a space, Jim. Oh my god, it's Rose Evermore's quote. I would like to thank my mom, my lawyer, and the little people I just... Oh? Oh no! Ow! Ow! Ow, my belly! Ah! This thing is biting me! It chopped me! It ate me up! I've never seen that before! Oh my god, that sub ate me right up. Look, I know I'm a snack and all, but... Oh, get it, Nelly. Nice. Yeah, nice one! I'm pushing it in. Let's go! What a play! What a play! Nice, 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 nice. I'm too excited. They're both here. Let's go! Look at that shot!
The other one's almost in nice.
Oh man. One of these is a potion. It's always in the last place you look for it. Of all the freaking shit or put down moment or get Hi! Can you hear me now? This is my first time streaming, so thank you so much for joining me for my first time. Figured out how to unmute my mic. Hi. Welcome. Sorry, I was just talking about like how I'm trying to update this thumbnail, but for some reason it's not working. It's really scary. But anyway, we're playing this new horror game that just dropped, Autopsy Simulator, which is very similar to Mortuary Assistant. How you doing, Sam? Let me get caught up on comments before I continue. Bong, congrats on redeeming first. Nat and Bong, thanks for liking the stream. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Jesse. Thanks for liking the stream as well. Why is slow mode? Oh, you know what? I don't know why slow mode was on. Yeah. Someone else made it up to 40. Yes, yes. So today is the last day if you wanted to help support me and try AFK Journey. Let me type it real quick. What K-drama are you watching, Sam? Okay. So yeah, last chance to help support me in the stream. If you download AFK Journey, I do get commissions, and you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to spend any money. You just have to reach like level 20, level 40, and there's 1 day left to be able to do it. Luckily, it only takes like 15-20 minutes of gameplay to get there, because the game gives you so many rewards. It just kind of like, you know, helps teach you the game, how to upgrade your characters and things like that. But it's pretty straightforward. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you haven't tried AFK Journey and you're not interested, I would love to hear your feedback. I posted a survey in our Discord. We have a feedbacks and ideas section. I would love to hear, like, if you didn't try AFK Journey, like, what are your reasons why not? Because I picked this game because I thought it was cool. Hi Jake, thanks for playing your walk on. So yeah, I picked AFK Journey because I thought it was a cool game, and I thought some of y'all would like it. But like, we've had nearly like 100 clicks on the referral link, but only like 4 people have downloaded the game. So it sounds like you know, the interest isn't as high as I thought it would be for AFK Journey. So would love to hear from you guys. Again, I'm not gonna take it personally or anything. I would love to hear from you guys. So you know, so I can choose and adjust my future sponsorships carefully. So, hi Great Embark Gaming, thanks for liking the stream. What's this music I'm playing? It's like a spoopy music playlist that I curated through Epidemic Sound. That's where I get my licensed music from. That music is not from the game. It's just, yeah, it's my Halloween playlist, to be exact. Oh, no worries at all, Sam. No, that's actually a good feedback to know, because like, while AFK Journey is you know, is also a mobile game, in order for the campaign, you know, to support me, was you had to download the PC, and I totally understand that, because, you know, not everyone has a PC or wants to download a new game to their PC. But like I said, I would love to hear from you guys. Check out the I think I have the Google form. Is it loud? I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Sorry about that. Okay, how about that? How about now? Totally gone. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize it was that loud. My bad. Okay. Do I need to repeat anything? Did you guys... Would love to hear your feedback on AFK Journey, whether you liked it or not. The link for the Google form, you can submit your feedback anonymously, and oops. Ooh. There's the Google form. So things you like, things you didn't like, would love to hear, because that'll help me choose sponsorships and how to run them in the future. Because I don't want to run sponsorships that you guys don't like, or you know, games you may not be interested, or like food, like for example. I mean, the Factor campaign went really well. Like a bunch of y'all tried it. I still get Factor 75 because it's so convenient and so good. Unfortunately, I don't get any more commissions because that sponsorship is over. But at any rate, yeah, always love to hear. Sure. No, I understand. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a commitment, because like the way that streamers make their money is if the users that download the game actually play it. Like, they're not gonna give me a commission if you just download it and, you know, just that's why there was like, you have to reach level 20 and level 40 within a week, which is super fast, in my opinion. But no, I get it. So, but yeah, like I said, if you prefer, thank you for sharing in the comments here. If you wanted to share your feedback anonymously, here is the Google form. Yeah, because, you know, quite honestly, when I heard, you know, I was offered the AFK Journey sponsorship, I was like, this is a cool game. I played with it on Angie's stream, and I had fun with it, leveling up the characters, and it was easy to level up. So I thought, you know, it wouldn't be so, it wouldn't be as unpopular, I guess. I don't, you know what I'm trying to say? I thought there would be more interest in the game in general. So, anyway. No, thank you. Good luck with the scary game. So yeah, this game is called Autopsy Simulator. I was given a key directly from the developer, and if you saw my tweet, or at least in Discord, the email that I got was fantastic. Hang on, I realized that song is really, really loud. Okay, let's go with the non-spoopy music, yeah? Let's go with the dance party. Yeah. So the email I got from Matt Clements, who's the influencer relationship manager at Team 17. Team 17 also does Overcooked. The email opened like, "Hey Patrick, congratulations, you sick fuck. You've been accepted for a creator key to play Autopsy Simulator." And I was like, it's not often you get business emails like that, but it just reaffirms that, you know, this is a fun industry, being a content creator in the video game industry. Like, we have fun with it. So yeah, I agree, Bong. I think accessibility for like a mobile game is just like an easier install to try it out. Like I feel like there's more commitment to download it to the PC somehow. Why is that? You're downloading a game, you play it. Is it more convenient for the phone? And if so, why? Okay. So you're not the only one that said that. Yeah, someone also DM'd me like they didn't want to install it because of having to turn off ad blocker. I get it, and that's totally fine. That's totally a valid reason to not try AFK Journey as well. This is also good feedback for the my sponsorship manager. Like, you know, here are my numbers. Here's why it went well. Here's why it didn't go well. Obviously, the more people that I get to sign up and download the game, get the milestones, I'll get better offers for sponsorships. So I know that's why it's especially important for me to figure out, like, you know, why didn't many people sign up for it as I thought it would. So, but yeah, like I said, no, there's nothing personal. It's just for me to improve and choose better sponsorships that you guys, you know, like. The only reason I didn't do this is, Kimmy, is because I had already downloaded. Yeah. That's another. Oh, that's another reason I didn't put in the form. Like, already played it before, and yeah. So this game is called. Keep going back to the game. But I appreciate everyone's thoughts on AFK Journey. Thank you very much. If you still wanted to try it, the link is there in the pinned comment. We have 1 day left if you wanted to support me. So this game is called Autopsy Simulator. Hi, Daphne. And it's like Mortuary Assistant. There is some graphic depictions of like gore because there's like dissection, bodies. Thankfully, they just added in a patch to censor nudity, because I guess it's a little bit more graphic that way. So at least for stream, so we don't break TOS, I'm just gonna turn that censor thing on, so we don't get flagged. But just to give you an idea of like what kind of graphic depictions are in this game. It is a horror game, so there will be maybe some jump scares, just like Mortuary Assistant, so be forewarned. The trailer showed a bunch of nudity. Well then I'm glad they added this patch then. Bonk says, for me, phone is just simpler because you can be seated anywhere doing. Oh yeah, instead of sitting at a desk. Yeah, you can be laying down in bed, you can be in the bathroom. I get it. How's everyone doing, by the way? Did y'all eat dinner? I had brunch with my parents today, and I haven't eaten since. I had breakfast tacos, but man, the portions were huge. I mean, I had like, it came with 3 carnitas tacos. They were filled with carnitas, onion, cilantro, and scrambled eggs. It felt like they used like a scrambled egg for each taco. Not only that, it came with refried beans, it came with a ton of hash browns, and then it came with sour cream and pico de gallo. It was good, but man, it was a lot of food. I was grateful for it though, because yeah, I haven't felt hungry, and that was like 8 hours ago. Granted, I also took a nap earlier, but from a food coma. Ooh, you got the Noodles and Company spaghetti and parm. Nice. No dinner, says Daphne. Trying to decide. How about Taco Wednesday? Hi, Liz. Do you have any suggestions for dinner for our chat? Don't forget, friends, to take your prescription meds if you haven't already. Poke Wing Wednesday. I like it. Taco Tuesday. Wing Wednesday. Turkey Thursday. Fried chicken Friday. Pasta is always a delicious option, yes, but you have to choose carefully. Am I right? Okay, let's go ahead and switch off the music here. Let's switch over to Autopsy Simulator. Fish Fry Friday. Ooh, I haven't had some fried fish. I haven't had like Long John Silver's in a while. I do love a good fish and chips meal. Get some tartar sauce on that too. Okay. Let's see. Heart rate on the stream. Let us. Oops. Yeah, anytime I tab out, it like mutes the game, which is fine. But you know, it's awkwardly quiet when I tab out. Thanks for the like, Bong. Yep. Enjoy your dinner. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think it has to be at the beginning of the
And I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you. Who's got the clap? I do.
Thanks, Bob. Daphne says I may cheat and get some wings or sushi. Both sound good. Both different. Daphne says I'm on a nutrition challenge with CrossFit. Oh, I see what you mean. Only allowed to eat meat and fruit. Chicken is meat. Hi, Jen. Breakfast for dinner, says Liz. Yeah. Jason says I had a beef dip sandwich from a local sports bar. Oh man, like a good French dip is so good. That's why I love the Italian beef sandwiches from Portillo's. Like they put the, you know, the sliced beef, and then they pour like a spoonful of like the au jus, the gravy, so the bread gets a little wet. You can also ask for the sandwich quote unquote wet, where they dunk the entire sandwich in the au jus, so it's absolutely soaked. And well, yeah, soggy bread, but it's like full of flavor. Me, I like the texture of like the crusty, crunchy bread crust, and then the soft middle. Man, I want Portillo's now. Anyway, all right, am I gonna put some clips? Clips? What do you mean? Let me just double check my settings here. So nudity sensor, that means on, yes? Yeah, on. Subtitles on. Hi, C. How's it going? Okay. How's the game volume? Do you hear the music and the clicking right now? Or should I raise it up a little bit? Oh, you mean am I gonna make... Oh, you mean post some clips from this game? Yeah, I'll try to... I mean, you know, because of the content, I don't know if like some of the clips will be too graphic with like gore. Because I want to be conscious. Because like if you watch a, you know, TikTok or Instagram, you just get clips randomly, and I don't want someone to all of a sudden get like randomly like an dissection to pop up, because you know people will scroll away quickly or report the content. So it's fine sound wise. Okay, sounds good. So I heard we will start with like the story mode later on. The developer said they're gonna add a mode where they take out the horror elements of the game, so it's just autopsy. Like if you wanted like a chill experience as a autopsy assistant, or you know, what are they called? Mortician? They'll have that option coming in the future, but for now we'll have to deal with the horror. All right, here we go. It's my first time playing this game.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Pete'sville.
I'll make the captions a little bit bigger for you guys. It should make it a little bit easier to see. And then let me just adjust the opacity even more so we can hide the just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Dr. Jack Hampton is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not
No!
for me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your
How are the
life.
voices?
I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No!
Yep.
Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn.
It almost kind of sounds like David Hayter, like Solid Snake. Meryl.
They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Oh god, the speed is so fast. Mouse sensitivity, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. No. Was the game volume okay with all the voices? Check the bathroom for your pills.
They definitely pay me too little for this.
Read a journalist's note. Hi, this is Kate Brooks, a reporter from the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home. I'm starting to suspect you are avoiding me, Mr. Hammond. Anyway, as you know, we'd like to write an article commemorating your wife's achievements. We would be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I'm also leaving my business card. I hope to find you at home or at the office. So it sounds like his wife passed, and he's in no condition to talk about it right now. It's a little quiet. I'll bring it up. It looked like it was a little on my end.
Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Am I Stephen?
He won't be needed for the next few
I missed
months.
his name.
He won't be needed for the next few months. Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday. I guess it was in another life. Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
The voice acting is pretty good. Just checking. Why would I need to open these if I can't even... Jack Daniels. Okay, so he's been drinking. Just gonna increase that just a little bit. Open.
Not very comfortable, but suitable for night shifts.
Okay, check the bathroom for your pills.
Another kidnapping this month.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go straight to the bathroom. Oh god, we're already here.
Okay, time to pull myself together. And get back to work.
Why are we able to see this? Is that a hairbrush or a pumice stone? Looks like a hairbrush, but the front looks like pumice stone. Or maybe that's just the graphics. Oh!
I need to set the camera first.
Take the camera from the storage room. This is the lab.
But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow.
Hi, Creepypasta. How you doing? Yes, just like the mortuary assistant. It is a horror game. There are horror elements, and we are dissecting bodies. Not so much of the banishment ritual kind of stuff. But I don't know. This game
place
just
is
dropped.
starting to look like a hoarder's dream, rather than a storage room. Now remember, Jack, don't forget, hit the record button this time.
I hate that the music is already, or the background noises are really creepy. Dissecting room, excuse me. Okay. Where's it this way? Oh, yeah, that way.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
You just totally left this guy out of the morgue, or the, what is it, the fridge? What was it called? the
Now I just have to get
the thing where you put the
everything
bodies in, and it's called frame the cadaver and begin recording.
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
Sounds about right.
Let's start. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
I know he just talked about diarrhea, but his voice is kind of... right?
The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time. In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process. During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many injuries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself.
Fabulous.
During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many injuries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more. The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
What's this? Food coupons?
The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Homeless guy. Old Toby.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. That's it. It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
Ooh, donuts.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere. Aha! There you are.
It's a
I knew
Polaroid
it was
camera.
here somewhere.
Man, Polaroid film is
As I
expensive.
mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
Equip camera with F. Top down rule? Like this? Or
Voila! Now we move on to the next step, looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
find marks on the body to photograph. Okay. It's got a scar over here. Take a photo. Oh, clicking. No. Hello. Zoom? Oh.
The boiler healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Okay, so far so good. Oh, what's this? Looks like he got hit.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
His hand. Oh, yeah, there's some bruising.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite?
Frostbite. Oh yeah, look at his foot. It's all mangled and shit. Not mangled, but like
Some wounds in the feet and signs
Frostbite.
of frostbite.
Yeah.
Probably because the subject's shoes were too small. In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
performs the autopsy. Oh.
Some of my previous cases, I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
Perform the autopsy. So we put on gloves. Do we need to put on the goggles, apron, and shit? Emergency eye wash. What's this? Out of order.
A considerable collection. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform. I found it fun to examine alcohol under the microscope. It makes some stunning rainbow crystalline structures. Of course, alcohol is also just at home in a glass. No ice.
Fax machine. Perform the autopsy. Okay, we're gonna go on the right side. There we
Personal
go.
Information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
Tools with tab.
Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case. I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen. Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color. Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all. So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes. First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one. The head wound. Definitely an important clue. This is something we'll investigate first. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of.
Probably the
Various
head
types
wound.
of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head. This is of no interest to us. Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list. We still have one thing left from the basics: rigor mortis. Well, we take our deceased by the hand, gradually we raise it,
So plop. So it's almost like Stardew Valley fishing. I have to keep it within the bar here.
now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct. Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Saw.
The cut is made from ear to ear.
Oh. It's like a DVD skill check.
After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull. After the basic examination, we can see
Easily
that the
comes
brain's
out.
cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section.
Cross section.
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Cutting board is over here.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut
Oh.
the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us.
Okay, I'm guiding the dot from one side to the next. Thanks for the lurk, Jess. It's like operations. You don't want to
far,
touch the
so
wall.
good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
Interesting.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Exclude fall.
Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs. I grab a scalpel from my kit. The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall. Alright, now we peel back and separate the skin.
Ooh.
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Lopper. Lopper. Ooh.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney.
Look at his lungs.
So, we should take a closer look at those lungs. We can see widespread black, and despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about?
What was that?
Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
I was like, he mentioned something about his wife. I missed it. Mark the damage to the lung on the clipboard. That's on... This is the left lung, so it's like right here. Huh? Action. No? Oh. Huh? What? I'm clicking. Slipped the thought of his spouse, yeah. Jason. How's it going? Shit. What am I doing? Mark the damage to the lung on the clipboard. Marks and wounds. Do I have to type it? No? Should just be clicking. I'm trying to click the lungs, but it... Oh, there. Lungs with extensive black-gray deposits, visible inflammatory changes, and excessive distension of lung tissue caused by cigarette smoking.
What now? The syringe. Now specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body.
Really? So we get from the eye for that?
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
All from the same syringe. Wait. Select the syringe and obtain 3 samples. Hello? Hello? Click. Action. Bladder. What am I missing? Pee is stored in the balls. It's a meme. Why can't I... Oops. Syringe. Bladder. Pew! Was I not done with the heart? What happened? Oh. I guess I needed more from the heart.
Now from the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
We choose the notebook from the office. We just need our handy-dandy notebook. But we gotta find another paw print. That's our second clue.
This whole thing is covered in stains.
Put it in our
I
notebook.
should check this out under the microscope sometime.
Cause they're who's clues, blues clues.
Let's get back to the examination.
God, I was expecting the body to be gone. Like,
We put all of the samples into the rotor. Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
which would be... What? How long? Notes. Presence of alcohol in blood. Time 15 minutes. Speed 70%. 15 minutes, 70%.
Okay, let's roll. Oh shit. The fuses again.
Oh, I don't like that.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. Where were we? Oh yes, the blood alcohol concentration. Let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise you.
Ah, what did you No.
Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
They must have done some really good research to like have all these details. Like I've never realized like how much goes into an autopsy. Like I know that they examine the body and try to figure out cause of death and stuff like that, but it's the first time hearing like details going through it all.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy, pink color, and as expected, the stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside. We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Let's see what he had for dinner.
We open the stomach along
jeez.
the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end.
Easy.
Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
Oh god, this reminds me of those scary flash games. Do you remember those? Did you guys ever get scared by those? Like you had to do these mazes. You guide your mouse cursor through a maze without touching the wall, and then when you get to an especially hard part, a jump scare happens. You guys ever see that? That one got me good back in the day. Okay, go to the circle.
Okay, large amount of gas. Small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents. There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck. At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray. While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen. And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Suffocated.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Put them on their side. Or face down, right? Like, I literally saw a video recently, creepypasta, of the narrator for Unsolved Mysteries. Like, he had a really, like, unique and, of course, ominous voice for that. Talking about, like, the Unsolved Mysteries. That shit scared me as a kid, because it's like, oh my god, things like this can happen, and they'll never figure out what happened, kind of thing. Decide the appropriate manner of death: asphyxiation. I'm gonna say
now it's all clear.
Accident.
The death was suffocation. Now signature. The mystery is solved. But for us,
Oh, I'm writing.
this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
Wait. Yes? Okay. Robert Stack, yeah, that's his name. Because I literally had this video come in my Facebook videos, like the reels of it was like a Lifetime Achievement Award or something for Lucille Ball, and like before that award show, like just days before that award show, Desi Arnaz had passed, and by then they were already like separated, they had divorced, but like Robert Stack read the letter, and I'm like, I know that voice. Where's that from? Would a mouse wheel be good, or should I use touchpad on laptop? I would definitely use I would choose mouse. Touchpad may be a little bit too small, like you need more precision, I think, so I think that the mouse would be better. Kind of like if you would play like Phasma or Fortnite, you know, the mouse would be better for precision. A doctor's signature, that is for sure. No, it'd be a lot more messy. You wouldn't be able to read Darky there. Is it fun so far? Says Ryan. Gets released in 15 hours. Yeah, I like that. It's very scientific, and I'm learning about, like, you know, what goes into an autopsy. Like, I don't know, it sounds like they did their research, like, you know, when you examine wounds and, you know, the organs and stuff like that. So far, I haven't really gotten any horror elements except for the light flickering, but that may come soon.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
Excuse me 1 second.
Peggy 18.
Oops, excuse me. Cost? They didn't say. I wonder if it's in my email that I got. If I had to guess, there would be like an initial cost. Jesus Christ. What? 11 months?
Thex Audacity just subscribed for 11 months. 11 months what?
Thex Audacity. How you doing, JD? What was I looking for? Autopsy. 11 months? Are you kidding me? It's almost a whole year. Thank you so much for your continued support, friend. No, it doesn't look like they gave me a price on the game just yet, so we'll find out soon. Jake says, I'm amazed at the amount of details in the game. So like there's obviously you see it's censored. You can turn that on or off. Obviously I have it on for stream purposes. So yeah, so far no horror elements, but I do like the details of like what it's like to be you know, someone running an autopsy. So close the body. How do we we just literally pull the skin.
And then we sew the deceased back up. I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Oh my god, it does look like a baseball.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
Hey Mergy, how's it going? Twitter page says $24.99, but I'm sure with tax a bit more. Gotcha. Place the body into the fridge and close it. So it's called the fridge.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Head to your car in the parking lot. Okay. Sounds good.
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
Steven's his friend. Got it. Okay, prologue finished. There are multiple chapters in this. What is this? Oh god. He's gonna see his wife, isn't he? How we good, JD? How are you doing? How's settling into the new place and all? It's been a while. I'm still gobsmacked that it's been 11 months. Like, it feel like I just met you. But also makes sense. It's also been almost a year. Are you going to TwitchCon, by the way? Ah! It's just a skeleton. It's fine. Wow. Scary. It's like being in the ball pit in McDonald's. Mom, I want to go home now. Okay. Pretty much settled in, says Janie. I don't think I'm going to get tickets for TwitchCon, but it is San Diego, so I'm sure I'll see everyone somehow. And it's during your birthday weekend. Hey.
Forgive me. What?
Ah, spaghetti!
Christ. What a dream. Fuck.
Looks like the spaghetti from Spectator.
Time flies, and probably doesn't have to get up to work. So much light everywhere.
Bathroom. Where's the bathroom? Over here? Oh, is it a shared bathroom?
Oh shit. Almost left the door open.
Huh? Oh.
A pill a day keeps the defective jack away. It's a shame these won't help with my hangover.
Oh. That's the phone. So anyway, TwitchCon.
The fucking phone.
I got tickets for all 3 days, so I'll probably be there. I'm probably gonna be in Cali for like about a week-ish, because I'd love to meet up some friends again in from LA. I haven't decided if I'm gonna visit them in LA or meet halfway, or if they're gonna go to San Diego. Plans still up in the air.
Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since... you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd
guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah,
Me
me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you. Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
Find a photo of Alice in an envelope to send to Charlotte. Okay, we're just gonna take a short break here. I gotta send an email real quick. But let me get caught up in comments before we take that break. Plus, if I run an ad break, it won't run ads during like some crucial parts that seem to be coming up. Jeannie says I probably planned on something on Saturday since that's my actual birthday. Wait, is that? Oh, gosh, when is the TwitchCon party? Is it Saturday? TwitchCon San Diego. Featured streamers, tickets. Block party. Oh, block party is Saturday night. Block party I think is until 10 p.m. Oh god, I'm old. I'm gonna be tired. What about Friday or Sunday? Yeah, we'll talk off stream. But yeah, hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta send this email real quick. Okay. Wait, what is it? I don't see it. What was the thing? Ah, the scoreboard's covering it. What is it? Formula 1 drivers. Okay. I was like, oh yeah, those are units in StarCraft. Pylon, Terran, Sergeant, chimney, and dodge. Oh! Alright, let's get out of here. Huh? Whoa! Oh my god! I was confused. The message on the bottom was like, Mr. Toxin spawned a bomb. And I was like, I didn't even see it! Oh?
Can you move the camera on the stand back into the doorway a little?
Deogen! 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 Oh, for fuck's sake. There's no one running that shit. Let's go. We're out. It's, oh, okay, yeah. Isn't that what I said? No, fossil mummy exhibit. Oh, I typed it in someplace else. Okay, we're back. If you're just joining us, we're playing the new game Autopsy Simulator, which is dropping officially on Steam in a few hours, but we were able to get a nice sneak peek thanks to the developers, especially Matt Clements over at Team 17. So thanks again to Matt Clements for that. Okay, without further ado, let's get back into it. Should be back from the ad break now. Thank you so much for watching the ads, guys. It helps support me and the channel. I gotta find a photo of Alice. Maybe it's inside the fridge. Nope.
Dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
Oh man, I've been craving pizza for a while. Oh. Did you see that? That looked like there was a ghost in my room. The fuck was that? Here we go.
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
1975.
It's hard to believe they've known each other for so long. These were from Thanksgiving. Stephen invited me. I was going to give them to his mother, but then I met Alice. That was the first time I saw her. Till death do us part.
Oh, there's all the trinkets. Got the pregnancy
I wasn't
test.
able to support her through this.
Yikes.
It's always good to have something for a rainy day. It's always good to have something for a rainy day. She got it for her first day of work, and she broke it the same day. She said it was for luck. It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing. And that she said yes.
Aw. He wrote it on the bottom of the coffee cup. And then when she drank it, it showed the question. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a very
It's been
low,
almost a year.
like rumbling horror movie, like tension type of sound that's constantly playing, and it's definitely making me feel a little uneasy.
It would be better if Charlotte had this.
Mhm.
It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer.
Okay, how do I send this to her? Oh, and an envelope. Okay, envelope. Probably around here. Oh yeah.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
Post a letter in the mailbox. Can do.
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
These fluorescent tubes are brutal.
Sure are. Guess we can't take the elevator, we're just walking.
That's what she said.
Alvin, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for dropping in too. Playing this game called Autopsy Simulator, which is dropping in a few hours on Steam. Getting a sneak peek at it. Where is the mailbox? Oh, here.
Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising leaflets, and pious reminders about the upcoming end of the world.
Is there another Ulysses S. Grant? Alice Mushroomer? Michael Bones? Yuri Bulba? What are these names? Am I missing? Where's the thing? Oh, you're watching? Okay, thanks. Yeah, so far we've seen like one ghostly apparition kind of in the bedroom, so I don't know. I think they're slowly like making him like lose his mind or start to see things, so it's A little unsettling. But thanks for putting it out on TV. I like when viewers do that. Wait, why am I in the alley? Oh, there's the mailbox. No run button. No jump. How do I punch? Just kidding.
I hope this helps, Charlotte. Okay. All done here. Time to go.
God! The fuck? I didn't see anything, but... Is this my car?
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Ah, well. I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Okay. Having a pretty even heart rate, around 70, 80. Beats me.
Nice and fresh.
Seems like you had a little bit of a hiccup with the loading. Let me lower everything down. Okay.
At least it's peaceful here.
It's like kind of abandoned with all the grass overrun. Go to the office.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
The timesheet, Hammond.
Remember to sign. Did I sign it? Please use the bell only once and wait patiently. Hammond, if you leave the autopsy mess again and go home, I'll put it all in your car, I promise. Please return the key to basement. What key? Huh? Wait. What the heck is this? Oh. It's the garage. Coffin and shit in there. Okay.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Oh. Good help. He keeps doing that. Like, part of his, condition, I think. Office.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I better check the answering machine.
God, I was expecting a jump scare.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and...
Wow, way to point it out.
This, I still have a hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet.
Inspect my muffin. Excuse me? Hi, Pink Blue. Yeah, welcome to the stream. My name is Darky. I am a hardcore OnlyFans feet content creator. Just kidding.
Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. A treat for later.
How you doing, Pinky? It's good to see you.
Sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's a year since her passing, that's not something that one can easily get over for sure. The heavy breathing while looking at the muffin is so relatable.
What was your name again?
Protective gloves. Pew.
I need to order another batch of these.
We're using the same gloves.
Remember to do that later. And that's the whole point.
Do you think they use brand new gloves with each new autopsy? Like, I get that you know, they're already dead, so there's not, like, infection or whatever isn't really an issue. But I wonder if there's like cross-contamination that could muck up an autopsy. Right? But I am learning a bit about how people run autopsies through this game. It's pretty cool. Which is interesting because they're gonna have a horror-free option.
Everything.
Like you're gonna be able to play the game without any of the horror elements, which is cool. It's just like chill autopsy type stuff.
He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught. November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of
Turtle hanging up.
After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs. So today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder. Yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably gonna be a lot of chatter about this.
Superstar talent show winner Samantha Barker. Yeah, they don't have the horror-less autopsy option just yet, but they said the developer said it will be coming in the future.
When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely happy and relaxed. She also quit drinking alcohol and mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy. Found in her own apartment by police patrol. Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days. During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show. The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment. After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play. Well, let's see what settled this matter. As you can see, the body is fully clipped. Okay, now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you. First, we photograph the whole body. And now, any suspicious-looking marks or wounds.
Frostbite again? What is that?
Yes, I've seen this many times.
Punching? What is that?
Well, there's even more here.
What is this? What is this sexy voice while taking feet pics? Well. Where's the... Oh, jeez. Not a neck.
Interesting. Very uneven.
Why is it...
to investigate this?
The voice so sultry all of a sudden. Interesting. Oh my. I've seen a hand like this before. It's just like... Dude, chill. On his stomach.
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
Yeah, what is that?
A few we will need to look into here.
Why this way of organization? Alright, performing the autopsy.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Magnifying glass.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was undecided. The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle. Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues. And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
She been punching? Like, why is the... I don't get it.
More numerous blisters.
Oh. Chicken pox.
We have
No, I'm just
some
kidding.
things
I
to
don't know.
investigate here. Let's write this down.
Clipboard shift. Highlight the previously found wounds. We had one on the neck.
On the neck of the deceased, we can see clear furrows, indicating that strangulation may be the probable cause of death. Given the condition of the deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately.
Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
Hi, Britt. How's it going?
Currently, it's difficult to say whether the bruises were
Just
the result
landed.
of a
Thanks for
beating
dropping
or
in,
whether it
though.
could be
Enjoy
some
your
kind of
time.
internal
And I hope you have a good weekend. Looking forward to seeing pics or hearing stories. Thanks for dropping in again. Multiple bruises and injuries possible. We're playing this game called Autopsy Simulator. A little bit graphic. Lower abdomen covered with bruises and hematomas.
In general, such blisters usually appear in the case of mechanical abrasions, but due to the place of occurrence, this should be excluded. The most likely cause of such skin changes is the high concentration of barbiturates in the body.
Barbiturates? The drugs?
Although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggests that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning.
Yes, technically it is a horror game. So we've seen a little bit happen so far, but nothing too terrible. But it could get more intense as the game goes on. Yeah. Highlight and censor. Consider each wound from marks and wound section. Okay, so from the neck could be strangulation.
A severed spinal cord, trauma to the larynx, or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin. The examination with a UV lamp will dispel some doubts. Potential attackers could have left traces.
Third-party involvement, possibly.
After examining the organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased was suffering from something. I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary tests, to be checked in the lab later. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp.
UV. Where are you at? No? No?
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
Okay, where's my UV lab?
A considerable collection.
Wait, am I? Oh, maybe I have it in my toolset already. Oh, there it is.
I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. Torso. Empty. Right hand clean. The area around the head is empty. Legs. There's nothing here.
Is that it?
The left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand, and we check for rigor mortis.
Skill check. Or I'm fishing here. Stardew Valley fishing. And
again,
drop.
The hand falls freely. After yesterday, you should know what this means. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Scalpel.
I dissect the skin of the deceased. And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs. What do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have?
Crunching sound
There's
inbound.
certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. That's a wonder she never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
Yeah, very gooey.
All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. What was it? 1570?
1570.
75? Maybe one day.
But I guess I need to get the notebook regardless. Why is it kept over here?
Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
One time, something's gonna happen when I come back. I just know it. Sitting on a tarmac. Can't go to gate until gates reopen at the airport. Oh, jeez. Dang. Well, stay safe. Yeah, 1570. Why do I have to... Is that any different? Oh, wait. I gotta put the things first.
Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves. I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
The lights are gonna go out again, aren't they?
The laboratory is already open, so...
Son of a...
Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! Where is he? The fuses need resetting. Fuck it. I'll do it myself. I swear there was a flashlight in here.
Desi, what's going on? Hello?
I wasn't sure, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for some of my
There's
previous
a flashlight.
cases.
Is there a flashlight in
a
here?
reminder of more prosperous times.
Sounds good. Thanks for lurking.
It's been a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Check the breakers in the storeroom. Why? Why is this happening? Why?
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway.
Do I?
First the right, and then the left. And voila.
Okay. Ooh. Hi, Jack.
What?
Hello? What was that? Hi, how's it going, Jax? The whole flight has been rough with turbulence. I hate that. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been worse lately with when it comes to flying for some reason. I'm not sure what it is.
What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
What is happening? Ew.
Jack Hanman
He uses
speaking.
gloved hands.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even
Oh,
fatal
Hates
ones.
Media just raided with 3 views.
Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid. What's going on, Corey? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for choosing my channel for the raid. Welcome in. How's it going? Hi, Angie. Hi, Jade. Good to see you. Oh, hey, it's a raid. Oh, hey, it's K-Fam. Corey, would you like a shout out with accompanied by a clip from the last 30 days, or would you like a shout out without a clip? But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. If this is your first time here, my name's Starkey. We're playing a super graphic. We haven't seen the horror elements yet, so it is called Autopsy Simulator. So there's depictions of running an autopsy, so a little bit of gore and graphic content. So if that's not your thing, I recommend switching to another stream. But it's been pretty interesting. It's very scientific. There is censorship, so at least like like genitalia, for example, is censored. Slowly starting to see some horror elements come through, and it's only intensifying. So yeah, that's the kind of game we're playing today. Clip is fine. Okay, sounds good. Jake, would you be able to get that shout out for Corey with a clip? Love you, I'm leaving you. This is one of my triggers, so I'm heading out. I hear you. Thank you so much for dropping in, Angie. We will see you. But yeah, that's why I had marked the stream accordingly with the tags and all. Ooh, Pokemon Run.
Oh my god, come on. Hey! Please stop doing that. I'll use the Rogue Ball. Yes! Oh, that's my first rare shiny.
Nice.
Yay! That makes me so happy.
I've never caught a shiny Pokemon
And I
before.
got it on stream too.
Nice. GG. Well, if you have to do some post-stream self-care, please don't feel obligated to stay. Take care of yourself, drink some water, get a nap in. But feel free to lurk and hang out if you want to find out more about this game called Autopsy Simulator. We're getting an early sneak peek thanks to the developer. Matt Clements from Team 17 has graciously gifted me a copy. Sent me an email, said, hey, congratulations, Patrick. Sick fuck. Just like, interesting business email, but I'm enjoying the game so far. So yeah, we're gonna get into this game again. Remember, there is a trigger warning. There is some graphic content since I'm running autopsies, so FYI. Jax, again, if you're still here, thank you so much for dropping in. This game has been interesting.
Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning.
That quick?
Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Steven, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. You want me on site?
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Fuck. Calm down, Jack. Pills. I need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
Sounds like his wife was murdered, and the murderer was on death row and was en route to be executed, but may have escaped. Sheesh. Definitely nap time, says Corey. Have a good stream. Thanks for dropping in again. Hope you have a good nap. Jay says playing Graveyard Keeper, so I'm also doing autopsies, but with cute pixel art. That's more relaxing than this for sure. Okay. Let's take our medicine. He still has the gloved hands that he touched a dead body with.
Yes. Nothing's
Ew.
going to happen.
Ew.
Christ. I've got to get back to work.
That body better. Ah!
What?
That body better still be there when I get back. Why are these doors slamming? The windows closed. Look at what's happening. I didn't notice this room before. It's a laboratory? Yeah. Hmm. 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 Why do I hear one? Oh, the bathroom. It's next door. What was this? For notes, or is this tissue? Or is it bandage? Oh my god!
Hell! Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to.
Things are getting spoopy, y'all.
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap.
So in a nutshell, if you're just joining us, I'm running autopsies. We're slowly finding out like his wife had passed. It sounds like due to a murder. So far we've just been performing some autopsies. Nothing too story groundbreaking. We just had 2 bodies recently, or this is our second body. Second? Yeah, this is our second body that we're examining. They don't seem connected so far. So yet anyway. Oh wait.
And miraculously, yes.
Okay.
The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Chromograph. Place the samples onto the rack. No more jump scares, please. No more jump scares.
Alright, let's load this up. I placed the test tubes in the rack.
The caption said in the raccoon. Not rack. It said raccoon. Anyone else see that? Take the pipette. Draw 5 milliliters of fluid.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
Move plunger. Oh.
Precisely.
Interesting. Oh. Wait. Oh. What am I doing?
And the next.
Oops, I already did that. Oh, wait, notes? Pipette 5 milliliters, gloves, blood alcohol content. Okay. Action. Set the pipette to draw 10 milliliters. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Okay. Interesting.
5 more.
What is this? Plasma?
We put the prepared sample into the machine.
Who am I talking to? The camera's not here. Nale, thanks for liking the stream. How's it going?
Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation.
Okay.
I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
No jump scare, no jump scare, no jump scare, no jump scare.
The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body.
Going okay? I'm alright. I'm enjoying this game so far. This game is called Autopsy Simulator. There is some graphic content, by the way. FYI. But I like, so far, like, running the autopsies has been mostly scientific and like learning how they examine organs and stuff like that. But we're starting to get the horror elements of the game. Interesting having to up it every time instead of just doing 15 right away. I think it's just to make sure that it's precisely 5 milliliters from each pipette, because if we did set it at 15, you know, we may get more from one test tube over the other.
It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
Yeah, it's very similar to Mortuary Assistant. That's why I was like, oh, okay, this could be an interesting game that we can play together. Not literally together, but like I play and you guys join me in experiencing this together. Gates just open? Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Britt. Excuse me one sec. Okay, no alcohol poisoning.
First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body. That's enough. I'll do the test later.
Very similar by the yeah.
My luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I removed the liver.
Yeah, in a nutshell, basically, we're running an autopsy. He's been doing this for a long time now. It seems he's recording his procedures to be able to teach others. We also found out his wife died, and it sounds like by murder, but we don't know so much details about it. He is taking drugs to help cope, and it was over a year ago.
How are you alive? Why are you invincible? This doesn't make any sense!
I'm alive. She isn't. Liver. Take a look at the liver. Looks good.
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances.
That got you so hard.
Let's check the weight of the organ.
Damn it, Markiplier. May deliver at the scale. Thanks for clipping it. $2 a pound.
The weight is 1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged. I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside. The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart. Oh. At a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged.
$2 a gram? Oh, I was thinking $2 a pound. But even then, that's too cheap for liver, I think.
So, I guess we need
I don't know. I don't often buy liver.
The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So he took another pill. He forgot again and took another one. And another one. Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled. Alright.
Shouldn't I be loading the test tubes like opposite each other? So it isn't like... So at least it's centered when it spins. Like it's not lopsided. Wait. 70. 15. Right? Set the correct values on both dials? That might not be correct. Do I have to look at... I have my notebook. What's this? Oh, never mind. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, change page. Oh! 75. Okay. Well, I'm glad the game doesn't make you or allow you to make a mistake like that. Okay, interesting. Okay, wait, what am I missing? It's not spinning. 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. Interesting. For barbiturates. 10 minutes.
We close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again.
Scarred you for life on mac and cheese? I mean, like, there's like this Filipino dish called dinuguan, which is like pork.
It looks like our luck is
It includes like pork blood. Oh, no, not that dish. I'm thinking another dish. There's another dish called menudo, which includes pork and pork liver. I liked eating it as a kid because I was like, yeah, there's lots of minerals in liver. It's good. But then when I found out I have gout, I'm not supposed to eating it because it can cause a gout attack. Which is fine by me. I don't have to eat liver anymore. Collect the sample from the centrifuge over. I'm clicking on it. There we go.
We can take the samples to the lab now. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs. Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each.
Pipette. I always like that word, pipette. Nope, go back. Force the air out, dip it in. Take 6 milliliters. Huh? Oh! Whoops. I guess I wasn't fully in. Don't take that out of context.
Well, let's see how much of it we find. Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin. Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach. The tests showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act. I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out.
Oh,
okay.
No, I
Now
didn't.
cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
He said he like ligates it. That means like he ties off the sides. Ah! Jesus. Thanks, Bong, for the 333.
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
Hey, Flabby McStabby, good to see you. Oh. By the way, Flabby McStabby, I think I follow you already. Hang, let me just double check. Like I know Goth rated you last night, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I think I need a hug.
I need a hug after that scare. Brianna, I got you. Sending you positive vibes and energy your way, Brianna. This hug's for you. Happy Wednesday. Hope you have a good rest of your week. By the way, if you're going to TwitchCon, happy to provide dorky hugs there. But yeah, welcome in, Flabby McStabby. Do you go by any nicknames like Flabby or Stabby or Mick or Abby? My name's Patrick, but you can call me Dorky. I play horror games. I play a lot of co-op community games like Fortnite, Phasmo.
But not this time. We see remnants of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
You go by Flabby? Okay, nice.
Length
Well,
and
welcome
width
in.
normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. Lungs are normal. No lesion. The deceased's trachea is normal. Complete patency. No food or fluid.
Small intestine.
The deceased's intestine is normal. No clear pathological changes. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
Saw, right?
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Blue says, hi, Blue! Blue, I was lurking in your stream earlier today. Saw you were playing some Street Fighter 6. I woke up a little early because I was having brunch with my family this morning. And I just woke up super early and logged onto the computer. Cavity is pretty good.
Brain is normal. No obvious lesions. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board. Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. I peek inside a bit, and... I don't think there's anything worth noting. As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh, they're out there.
Why is his hand shaking?
Saw. I need saw. Scalpel. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Ew, gross. Oh, hey, Blue. It's good to see you. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I wonder what it's like learning Street Fighter 6, because there's a lot of new mechanics in that game which are really interesting, like the canceling, the parrying, or the counters and stuff like that. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all that. One day I hope to play it. Go ask Ridley where the basement key is. Okay, we're back. Don't you go anywhere. So yeah, Alice is his wife. Earlier he was on on the phone with his friend, and apparently there was an accident where the police were transporting death row inmates, death row prisoners, and they crashed. But they don't know if there are any survivors yet, or if the person, apparently his wife got murdered, it sounds like, and it sounds like he was on that death row transport, so we don't know if he's gonna come up somehow or what.
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... Nah, never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Hammond. Did you hear about the convoy? Well, maybe you'll get a chance to relive your glory days and catch Red Beat again, huh?
Let's hope there won't be a need for that.
Sheesh. It's a lot more simple than Street Fighter V. No, okay. I haven't played that either. Honestly, the last Street Fighter game I played was Street Fighter 4. That was pretty close to what Street Fighter 3 was. I'm trying to remember what there was new. Or the EX moves, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, this game is called Autopsy Simulator. It's like Mortuary Assistant. Just dissecting bodies, finding cause of death.
If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work.
The social room is here. Nope. 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 Here. Nope. Here.
I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses. Please, may this be the last trip.
His voice is kinda... Are there jump scares like in Mortuary Assistant? I would assume so, yes. There have been a couple.
Tosie_gaming just raided with 6 views.
Tosie? The bot? Thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Toshi, what's going on? Shout out with a clip from the last 30 days, okay? JPR Fiat, hello, welcome in. Christina, good to see you again. So this game is called the Autopsy Simulator. I'm glad you came in when there wasn't a body in front of me. There is some graphic content because it is in, you know, we're performing autopsies, so we're seeing, you know, a little bit of gore. There's also talk of suicide. So if this is the type of content that you do not like or may be triggering, please find an. Thanks for dropping in. But I would advise watching another stream. Other than that, it's been really interesting. They've been pretty scientific about the autopsies performed, examining organs and stuff like that. But then we're starting to get the horror part of the game. So yeah, it's spoopy. You were playing Fortnite? Nice. How are the rounds today? You gave your Raiders the warning before. I really appreciate that. Thanks for checking the stream before you headed on over. Yeah. Yeah, it's been really interesting so far. This game releases in a few hours on Steam, but you know, we were able to get a sneak peek thanks to Matt over at Team 17. So welcome in, Raiders. Grab a chair, grab some popcorn, or maybe don't eat while watching the autopsy. I don't know if you can stomach it, but definitely drink some water, get some pajamas, maybe a blanket to cozy up, and let's play. Also, FYI, the developer said there's also going to be a horror-less version option in the game in the future where they won't have any horror. It's just all about performing autopsies. So that's really interesting. They put a lot of work into this game. So yeah, if this is your first time here, my name's Dorky. I love playing spoopy games. I also play a lot of like community co-op games like Fortnite, Fall Guys, Phasmophobia, things like that. So thanks, Blue. Yeah, I think you're able to apply for the early access stuff, like, well, through Team 17. I like Team 17 stuff, like Overcooked, for example. Okay, let me just check real quick. Tashi, thank you so much for dropping in. Tashi, would you like a shout out with a clip from the last 30 days? By the way, I don't think I saw a reply for that yet. Just want to make sure. I like to give Raiders an option. Otherwise, I can just do a regular shout out. Yeah. Oh my god. I can only do Overcooked in small doses because when I play with my family, we like to 3-star everything because it's like, we already practiced this level, we got 1 star, let's try to get 3 stars. We already know the process, we have shortcuts, we know what to do, and yeah, it can get pretty intense. Okay, Jake, are you able to get a shout out for Tashi here with a clip? By the way, Blue, I saw your comment earlier about Street Fighter 4 high ceiling learning.
I can't. Oh shit! We told the wheels on our car.
Get him.
They're in weird.
I know, so I jumped out.
I like the laser gun they added to the game. Oh, he's in the car. That's amazing.
Fucking shout at me. Turn the
Oh!
Oh shit!
Mistakes were made.
Oh, yeah, mistakes were made. Oh, that stinks. Oh my god. So if you didn't understand that clip, essentially, if you don't know, cars are very prevalent in this season of Fortnite. And sometimes enemies are, it's a good strat too. If you're trying to shoot an enemy from a car and you have an empty seat, there's a strat where they try to get in the car with you so they don't get shot. So then it becomes a game of chicken, like who's gonna get out first or what. There's some strats where, like you just saw in that clip, where you can shoot them while they're sitting in the chair, but they kept switching seats, so it was hard to shoot them. There's also a strat where you, like, if you're the driver, you drive the car into the storm so they eventually have to get out. It's interesting. It's a new, fun new way. I'm starting to warm up to it. I was a little frustrated with like all the car mechanics and stuff. I'm like, this feels like a different game, but I'm warming up to it. It's they're balancing out little by little, like adding boogie bombs and laser guns back to into the game. So yeah, it's been fun. Tashi says I wanted to drive him off the cliff and fell myself. Aww. You haven't played the new update? It's good. It's good. Hi Ryzen. Yes, this is a horror game. It's slowly intensifying. It started off, pretty straightforward. Autopsy, scientific, examining organs, but then yeah, some intense stuff is starting to happen. So again, if you're just joining us, this is Autopsy Simulator. There is some graphic content. We are dissecting bodies, and it is horror too, so there are some jump scares. So FYI for volume and content warning and possible trigger content. So, but yeah, welcome in, Tashi. And Raiders, thank you so much for riding the raid over. Grab a drink, grab a snack if you can stomach it while watching the autopsies. We're gonna continue on. In a nutshell, we're playing this guy who's doing some autopsies. His wife, apparently, I guess it sounded like was murdered a year ago, and he's taking medicines to kind of cope and get over it, and dealing with some mental issues. And we think the killer might have escaped nearby, so he may pop up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We have no health bar, so it's not like, well, then that would mean it's one hit KO kind of stuff could happen. We'll see. Oh, head to the basement and grab the spine saw. That sounds delightful.
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest.
Where's the stairs? Is it out here? Had a burger and a salad with ranch for dinner. That sounds yummy. I had a big brunch, so I'm starting to get hungry now. I mean, it's been over 8 hours. Uh-oh. Oh, I got the key. That's right. Why is it stored over here? Why do we have to go outside and... Oh, God! Why?
Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here?
Why?
Hatch. Temp red Pete.
It's just loud noises.
Ever be of that fucker? If only. The goggles were in the desk drawer.
It's just a door opening. Why do you have to make it so scary? Is my heart rate frozen? Let's see where it's at. 78, 80? Okay. No, is that 112? What the heck? Yeah! It is a bomb shelter. Oh god, this is giving me Killer Frequency vibes. You ever play that game? What's this? A fork? Food? What the heck's the saw? Hello? If I were a saw, where would I be? Oh, there you are. Oh, what the fuck?
It would be easier if I put things away properly.
Like this body? Or is this a Halloween decoration? Or educational model of a body? Okay, deep breaths.
Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Why do these pictures look like they're from 1920? Men murder old lady. Lone survivor worried about losing mother? I think that says. He's just hanging around. Are those for education purposes? Those used to scare me. Yeah, especially like if they're like in a closet or something. I mean, if it's like well lit, like in a museum, for me it's not so bad. But yeah, that would scare the F out of me.
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
Ridley, there's a killer on the loose. You need to... whatever, get your beauty rest, I suppose. The body better still be there. Okay.
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing this spinal cord.
Are we not going to edit that long intermission out? Are we running a stream here? It's like, thanks for waiting. The elephant noises. A in space. Oh my god. Quick time events? Oh god.
The spine is removed. I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph, and we can start sewing.
I've been practicing my signature in case anyone sees me in person and asks for my autograph.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Place the body into the fridge and close it.
Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash, leave the apron for cleaning. Now I can go.
So I guess he does use new gloves.
I didn't turn it off.
Don't listen to me. Do we not turn it off? Alright, thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hit that bell. And leave a comment.
A nightcap will do me good.
Ridley's still alive, right? He's not gonna be all of a sudden dead.
Good night, Mr. Ridley.
Okay.
The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
Good night, Ridley.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death had Ridley's reluctant attitude.
Wait, don't I have to open up the gate? Maybe it's automatic.
Alright, maybe 3 things.
Look at this
I'll go
car.
see the rocks when I get home.
Yeah, this game takes place in the 90s, it seems. Okay.
So cold. I guess I should have brought my jacket to work.
Why do we have a sequence about going
This
back?
block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet. Almost there.
Oh god.
Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight.
Oh god.
So I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV. Shit. I forgot the muffin. Well.
Oh, not the muffin.
For the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
That muffin better be there when I come back tomorrow. I wonder if these are actual movies or something. No jump scare, 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 no jump scare. That thing, that thing, that thing. Oh. Oh my. Alright. Oh god!
What?
Why is it open?
What the fuck?
Oh no.
But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
This is not good. This is not good. Thus ends chapter 1. You think the killer came by? My theory is that I think the wife also worked with him. Is that right? Did we see Alice's name on a checklist at the autopsy center? Because my theory is like she might have found the cause of death and it convicted someone, hence the killer. And then the killer went after her, possibly. Oh my god, I just saw this email. So I'm reviewing the email that I got from Matt talking about, like, you know, here's the key for Autopsy Simulator. You can play it starting 11 o'clock Central. And then it's showing some notable issues. Earlier there was a spelling mistake. Remember, it said, like, he said go to the rack, but then the subtitle said go to the raccoon. They already know about it. So I don't have to report it.
Who the fuck did this? I don't have anything valuable.
They still here?
Oh god. Oh god.
The trinket box. Did they take my
What am I
money?
supposed to do now? Fuck!
God damn. They even ate my spaghetti! What kind of game is AFK Journey? Like a point and click? More like missions. It's kind of like an auto battler. Like you collect characters. It's like cards in a way. Like you collect the characters, you level them up. And what's cool about AFK Journey is like a lot of it is auto battling, so you don't have to spend hours trying to journey across the land trying to complete missions. There's ways where if you just click, it'll automatically, your character will automatically walk to where the next mission point is or who you need to talk to, so you don't have to talk like where's this person, no. And then the auto battling is pretty quick. If you like RPG fantasy type elements, it's a fun game. But yeah, there's 1 day left of my sponsorship if you wanted to try it out. It's in the pinned comment. You download it to PC, and then it's a free way. It's free, by the way. And if you reach certain milestones, like if you reach level 20, level 40, the game developers actually compensate me with a commission. So that's a way to help support me with the stream as well. If you're not like able to send bits or subs, playing this free game is a great way to help support me. Plus, if I get more people to sign up, I'll get better sponsorship offers in the future. But yeah, check it out. I think the graphics and the voice acting is really good. But yeah, check it out. Oh, they took the fucking money.
Great. That's all I need. What if it was Red Pete?
Oh god, I'm gonna step out and he's gonna be there, isn't he? Yeah.
Where? I need my pills. I can't get my thoughts together.
Oh god. Are we gonna see a grisly scene in here? Bye, Daji. Thank you so much again for choosing my channel for the raid and for you know, giving a content warning for your fam before coming on over. We'll see you next time. Good luck in future rounds of Fortnite and dealing with people or enemies in your car.
Okay.
We gotta call the police.
I'm gonna have to report this to the police. Christ. Why did my neighbors not report anything? Stephen.
Stephen.
Now, Jack, I told you I'm going for a drink review for another night in a row.
That's not my ring. Although I could with
That was a really good
Someone
clip.
broke into my apartment.
Did anyone see anything? Have you called the police yet?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, no one contacted me. As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head round? Look for any trace evidence?
I don't know. No, I guess not.
Why not?
Honestly, I don't have the strength to deal with it right now. I just want to lie down.
Are you sure? Because it's no trouble at all.
I think so.
No!
I'm sorry.
The danger could still be
I
here.
have to calm down a bit. I don't know. That's probably some stupid joke. Only money was stolen.
Money? From Alice's box? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can come over. I have the key. I'll drop by, do what I need to do, and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself.
You fool.
Lately, I've been just so tired and distracted. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to close the apartment door on my way to work. If anything else is missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think anyone is dumb enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry to bother you again. I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night.
Sheesh. I forgot. What the fuck?
What?
Oh god, am I gonna turn around and there'll be a jump scare?
I guess I should clean this shit up. Where to start?
Okay.
Shit. The glass in this thing needs to be replaced.
Jack, why?
Ugh, I think I'm just tired.
Take note, people, don't be this dude. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure it was like a movie or TV series, like, or maybe it was a game. I really don't remember, but it was like something where like the police didn't clear out the crime scene properly, and the killer was still around. So that's how I'm just like, no, you need the police there right away, clear the area, check for evidence, things like that, because yeah, we don't know if the criminal's still around.
I still don't understand why Alice liked this painting so much. There you go.
Pizza.
To be honest, I could leave it like this.
Brinkles? Instead of Pringles, it's Brinkles.
Maybe I could barricade the door with this.
Yeah.
I should pack this thing away. I have no interest in DIY at the moment. Now I'm sure I won't get caught up in these papers. Alice's family should really have some of these. That's enough for now.
God, that noise is still... Is there a body or something? Yeah, what the heck? That's a really thick blanket. Thanks for the look, Brianna.
Oh yeah, I should take my pills.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things. That's enough. It will never look clean. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready. I'm gonna be late for work again.
Yeah, the killer's in my bed.
Got my keys,
Oh, didn't shoot her.
got my files. Check.
Look, oh, hey, hun.
Time to go.
Can I not close this? Oh, jeez, why not? Good night, hun. Leave my money back on the table. Son of a bitch. Okay, closing the door.
Close the door properly, Jack.
But can I lock it?
I'll ask the neighbors tomorrow if they saw anything suspicious.
What neighbors?
I wonder if Ridley fixed the coffee machine.
What was that noise? Someone sent a sound effect? What the heck was that? It sounded like a Fortnite drone or something. You're running water. What is this running water? Still there. Definitely sees more clearly after he's taking the pills. Yeah. Or maybe it is raining here. I think you're right, Allie. Just checking for Easter egg. Oh, we can open these? Hello. Whose stuff is this? Or is this like a reused asset or something? Oh. No. Close. 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 There you go. Oh, yeah. We're not supposed to be able to open this. This is just a reused asset. Whoops. I mean, players aren't meant to be to see that, so it's not a main part of the game. But me looking for Easter eggs, I'm like, let me poke around a little bit. Closing the door. Is there anyone down this way? Oh God, why? It's just a goose honking, that's all. Don't clip it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. I thought I messed things up. Okay, I heard in the email there's another glitch where you can walk through trash can or something. Or it must be at the workplace.
Maybe a bit optimistic. I'd better grab a coffee on the way.
Kind of like the style of this car. Like it's nostalgic.
I'm exhausted. At least it's quiet here. I wonder who Stephen brought in today. Good morning, Mr. Ridley. No, he's not here yet? No, I'll deal with Adam.
I don't have a good feeling about this. Okay, he put up a wanted sign. It's him, Red Pete. Why is the security guard not here? You got it?
Oh, come on. He was too lazy to even wheel the gurney to the autopsy room.
Oh god, the body's here? Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. Son of a... Uh-oh. I think I soft locked it. Never mind, just kidding. Was he in the bag? No, shut up. What was that laughing? It was highly unnecessary.
Almost there. Now for the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him?
I don't like it. Ridley! Ah, what did you...
Ah, no.
Ridley! No! You think he's in the security or in the body bag? That's terrifying. Let's see, this is the same desk with the Jack Daniels on the third drawer. Thanks for...
Huh?
Ridley? Are you taking a shit? What the fuck is happening? Hello? Ridley? All right. All right. We're gonna move the body. Here we go.
All right. I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work.
Oh god, what if it is him? They're not random pills, they're his pills. I mean, throughout the game, or at least up until this point, they were always in the bathroom, and we took him every time he had he was starting to decline in mental health. Alright. Put the apron on in the dissecting room. Okay. Find some protective gloves.
I'm
Check.
going to need my tape recorder for this.
Yeah, just random pills. Not feeling well. Oh, here's some pills. Voice recorder.
Autopsy dated November 22nd, 1991. 7:32 p.m. Led by Dr. Jack Hanman. I begin by verifying the identity of the Jane Doe. It's most likely Harper Lloyd, age 35. Found in a well-owned house by her neighbors Leonard and Dorothy Chelsea. Reported missing for a week. It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder. Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of fairly regularly. During her treatment...
Sorry, just checking on stream health right now.
She was under the care of her common law partner, Richard Benson, professional truck driver. The last person who had contact with the deceased was her partner. Harper's last message read as follows. I'm gonna take a shit in their stupid well. Then we'll see who has the last laugh.
Oh no.
Nice one.
So they fell in.
Police records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made living in the area nearly impossible, especially when Lloyd's partner wasn't around. Firefighters found the body after the Chelsea family began complaining that their tap water tasted strange.
Ew.
At one point, had begun to smell
Ew.
a dark color.
Ew.
It seems that her disappearance would have benefited many in the community. Let's see if anyone had a hand in it. I proceed to open the bag and check the state of decomposition of the corpse. The most important task in forensic identification of a drowned person is to distinguish whether the death occurred before or after entering the water. Therefore, we'll need to focus and pay attention to the details.
I just realized maybe I should put a wording here. Instead of AFK Journey signups, we're going to be oh, excuse me. Caution. Oh, jeez, really? Trigger. Why is there a... There we go. There we go. Just to make sure in case anyone drops in. I am about to open this bag, so it could be graphic content again. So if you're just joining us, yeah, there's some graphic depictions of running an autopsy, bodies, and whatnot. So yeah, it's probably gonna be horrible. That's what I was thinking too. I was just like, okay, just be prepared.
Better do it quickly.
Why is he doing it slow? Oh. Oh,
okay.
God.
That could have been worse.
Yeah.
I carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not to damage one's shoes. The deceased was found fully clothed. I'm going to need the camera to document all possible suspicious marks. Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism, including clearly visible post-mortem lividity. The skin of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale. Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body. That is, on the back, thighs, and calves of the deceased. Livor mortis are formed as a result of putrefaction of blood in the veins. There are bruises and hemorrhages on the neck. These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater. It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she was fished out.
Oh. The feet are very wrinkled, like it's been underwater.
So-called washerwoman's skin on the feet. The deceased had indeed been in the water for a long time.
Water bodies are definitely really graphic. You watched like depictions in the movie or documentary? Oh God, jeez. Hi, Kimmy. How's it going?
The skin on the hands can be easily separated from the body. The separation takes the form of a glove.
Ugh. No worries at all, Kimmy. It's all good. It is a horror game, so I'm a little on edge.
There are some obvious scratches on the skin. So, after the preliminary exam, it's time to take a closer look at this.
Dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum.
Today's date. The deceased was clothed. Rigor mortis does not need to be checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure it has subsided. Where to start?
Inspect the areas concerned with the magnifying glass. Just made it to the hotel, got checked in. I'm glad to hear that.
We see thick white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to drowning.
Anyway, enjoy your time, Britt. Where'd her eye go? That is concerning, isn't it?
There are
we'll have to
obvious scratches
investigate.
on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds, evidence of some sort of altercation prior to death.
I'm taking to watching Ask a Mortician on YouTube, and she talks about something interesting. Yeah, like I mean, I'm not judging. I think stuff like that can be fascinating for sure.
The spots have a purplish blue-red hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism.
Like, I'm fascinated by like all these aspects of running an autopsy, like investigating cause of death, investigating the organs and stuff like that. Hello?
Yep, pretty typical. No obvious signs of struggle. The skin on the hands would have easily peeled away from the flesh. Some of the fingers have already lost their nails.
Ew.
Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time, her feet are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless, we can still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture. Okay, that's probably enough to indicate a direction for further examination. I'd better note that down in the records. Marks found on the neck and foaming at the mouth are typical signs of drowning people. Those abrasions appear relatively fresh. No healing or scarring is visible. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about this livor mortis. Hands heavily wrinkled from submersion in water, typical washerwoman's skin. Diffuse spots are caused by blood rotting in the veins. Considering the deceased's penchant for drinking alcohol, it could have been a mere accident. In this case, the question is, was drowned? Maybe it's just their distribution suggests that the victim was probably lying on her back when fished out of the water.
Would you lie on your back in a well?
Fortunately, the skin on the hands didn't fall off. Otherwise, I'd have trouble identifying the deceased. Livor mortis of a different color could indicate poisoning with carbon monoxide, cyanides, or nitrate. A simple trip, loss of balance, and as a result, you end up in a deep hole with no way out. Well, after all, several people had a motive to kill her. That's all for now. Before I begin the dissection, I'll make sure the suggested identity is correct. I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, well, here it is. With decomposing bodies, the tissue of the pads and the fingers tends to shrink. To remove these shrinkages, a mixture of glycerin or air is used.
They're really getting technical with these descriptions and everything.
The fingerprint sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, too much or too little ink, or inaccurate hand position can make fingerprints illegible. If the body of the deceased is well preserved, fingerprinting is similar to that of a living person. Okay, I think I have everything.
I suppose it depends on the type of well. It might have had a tank on the bottom. Wider area. Yeah, probably. I guess I'm thinking of like those old-timey type wells. What am I doing?
I'll move on to the actual examination.
Focus on the subject's hand and inject glycerin into the fingertips.
Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance then enters the fingertip, removing shrinkage and wrinkles.
Shrinkage? I was in a pool. Oh wow.
Now I take a brush. Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink. I think it's enough. I'm getting fingerprint samples.
Ink all over.
In the case of drowning victims, you have to be extremely careful. The skin may fall off the hand like a glove when you take the print. The skin of the deceased is extremely delicate, but it worked. I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system.
Fax machine?
Button and send.
Stephen, hospital, pizza, morgue.
Once the data uploads, I'll run the prints against the police database on the computer. It shouldn't take long.
Oh, now we're using the computer.
Great. The data is there. Click upload. Now, go through the database and find a matching print. Expect possible hours of fun.
Were you faxing the pizza place? No, we're faxing our order.
One more.
That's different.
Okay. Let's check for matches.
Oh.
This is not our Jane Doe. I wish there was an easier way to do this. One more. Analyze button. And we have a result.
Oh.
Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record.
Ah, what did you? No.
The deceased turned out
Jeez.
to be Harper Lloyd.
Hi, Liz.
Absolutely. I'll print this out and attach it to the medical records.
You're drinking an adult beverage and now I'm sweating. Deep breaths together.
Great. Now I can go back to my inspection.
Wait, what was her name?
I wasn't sure, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
Harper? Oh yeah, Harper Lloyd. Yeah, it is her. That cat emote's so cute.
I'm adding the name of the deceased. I can finally get to the practical part. I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick. If the victim was alive when she fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting for her life. And then diatoms, characteristics of pooled water like a well, got into the body. In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm sure that these algae traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body. Oh, the aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too dark. And perfect. And perfect. And perfect.
Oh. What's that? Diatoms. What are those? And perfect. And perfect.
Oh. I'm finally starting to see something here.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you're saying? In your sultry ass voice. Wait, what am I missing?
Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of the... And perfect. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here.
Oh, there, now we can move. What am I looking for? Come out, wherever you are. I'm looking for diatoms. What that means, I'm really not sure. Pop goes the body. I don't know. What am I looking for? What's diatoms? Algae. That's what we're looking for. Large group comprising several genera of algae, microalgae. Okay. Looking for algae. Am I missing it? What am I looking for? I don't know. Yes, they are present. I don't know. What am I looking for? Brightness. Yeah, it's too bright.
Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae. And perfect. And perfect. And perfect.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. I'm finally starting to see something here. Oh. I'm finally starting to see something here.
What? At that brightness? It's so bright.
Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae. Oh. I'm finally starting to see something here.
I'm going by his voice. Like...
Oh. I'm finally starting to see something here.
Okay. That's the brightness, apparently. Where are you? I don't know if I'm finding diatoms. I don't know. What am I doing? Hang on. Let me just check the... I know. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I was not trained in this. Kind of learning as we go along here. What am I looking for? Algae. Right? So then... Is algae green? Did he say? Oh, here's something new.
As expected, we find the aforementioned algae in
Finally.
solution.
Jesus.
The upper part, Epitheca, which overlaps the lower, Hypotheca, is clearly visible. The presence of diatoms in the brain samples taken indicate that the deceased was certainly alive when she fell into the water and was possibly conscious. Since there were diatoms in the brain, it means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis. I move on to an examination of the abdominal cavity. I begin by dissecting the skin of the deceased.
Hi staff, thanks for liking the stream. Just FYI, there's some graphic content here. We're dissecting bodies and all. Yeah, I just happened to see like a different shape of what we were looking at in the microscope, so that's how I was like, oh, that's it. Alright.
I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched. I wouldn't want an explosion here.
It's clearly visible after. Perfect. Perfect. No, it's not. You didn't see anything.
You can immediately see a very large swelling of the organs. In addition, all internal organs are very congested. I proceed to remove the rib cage. It's easy to see that the ribs have been imprinted in the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lungs for testing for diatoms. If diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now, I remove the lungs and proceed to their examination. Taking the lungs in my hand, I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity, which is the result of water emphysema. In addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The emphysema itself, it's clear how far it's progressed, which is characteristic of drowning. Corpses found in water are worth examining with the tomograph. This allows us to significantly expand the classical examination in the field of forensic medicine.
Yeah,
However,
she's
I
missing
can't
an
count
eye.
on such luxuries, so I must reach for a more archaic technology: a bucket and water.
No jump scare, no jump scare. Oh god, why are the lights flick? Oh! There's someone in that doorway on the left side. Do you see that? Is it the mimic from Mortuary Assistant? It's just where I needed to go too.
Has anyone been here? I hope no one dipped a mop in it. It's best to go to the lab for this. Historically, the lung float test is used to detect infanticide.
Go tell we're closed. I'm sorry, we're not taking any new corpses today. Thank you. Oh god! What the fuck? I thought I saw something or someone.
The water should be at room temperature.
So let's use all hot.
That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water. This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here.
Oh my god.
Of course, such a study isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways during resuscitation attempts. Gases released during decomposition could... Oh, Jesus.
Right? Ma'am. You're supposed to be dead. Sleep. 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 God.
In this case, however, I have to get something else. Namely, the amount of fluid in the lungs.
No, you can't have milk before bed. It'll give you nightmares. God, I'm just expecting like Mortuary System where the mimic is just like perched on a cupboard or something.
To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface. Just as I assumed, the lungs collapsed easily.
Sprays water. No, bad corpse. Go back to bed. No, you can't have milk before bed. Oh man.
Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed.
I brought you a midnight snack. Here you go. No? Alright.
I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased.
Don't forget to wash your lungs regularly. It's very important.
You can hear the distinct, very unpleasant crackling of the tissues being cut through.
I don't hear anything.
The parenchyma is remarkably pale, although small hemorrhagic foci and petechia are present on the surface. All right. Now, I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be considered drowning, and our result is not false positive due to possible contaminations. Let's see.
That cut took your breath away?
Find them easily.
Lovely. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I'm starting to finally see something. Perfect. Mm-hmm. There's one.
As expected. In solution, the diatoms are clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters of them. There will definitely be more than 20 of them.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have to find 20.
I'll make a note of all this.
A llama? But he's supposed to be dead. Oh, should I be taking pills?
This case looks pretty standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning.
Because I've been seeing stuff?
Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway. So, I move on to checking the other organs. I ligate the heart, and then remove it for inspection.
But first, I must drop a deuce. Med check. Yeah. Female version of a one-eyed Willy. Speaking of med check, don't forget to take your prescription meds if you haven't already today. Friendly reminder. Yeah, finding 20 of those would have been a nightmare. Oh yeah, I know. He takes the meds with the gloves still on after he's been touching like a dead body and everything. I know. He's like, pills, give me sanity.
Strongly developed prophylactic hemolysis, the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease. I move on to the next organ. This time, it's the liver. I remove the organ and move on to the analysis. It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. Like most organs, her liver is enlarged and severely congested. The beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas. I transfer the organ to a board and proceed to dissect.
Okay. Don't you wake up when I turn my back on you, okay?
The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins and many small hemorrhagic foci. I must admit that this is quite a feat.
Quite a
considering the
feast.
rather young age of the deceased.
Yeah, it's really gross that he kept his gloves on.
Harper enjoyed drinking so much that she might not have lasted a few more years.
The bread
I move
knife.
on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing.
It's the same. I must get the cutting board from the kitchen.
Turbid. I'll see what happens after spinning, but that's in a moment. Now, I carefully ligate the organ, then cut it off. It's enlarged, probably full of putrid gases. I transfer it to the board and carefully open it, checking the contents.
Stay asleep. Watching you play this gives me flashbacks of the movie The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
One thing you'd never get used to is how much this desk smells.
I've never seen it. But I'll take your word for it. Yes, let's open this stomach full of putrid gases, I agree. Sounds like a fun time. Oh, it's twitching from all the cutting.
Okay, the stomach is full of fluid and unidentified organic matter, which is probably leftover food. So let's check the diatoms.
Again.
Again. But in a centrifuge for a change. The problem with examining drowned people is being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death. Cramp, heart attack, drugs, homicide, or some accident. Such an analysis requires viewing from different angles and a careful interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field. That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible. Unfortunately.
Oh, really? Well, he's here, but he's asleep. Take a shot. Yeah, for the alcohol in the office. Diatoms. Oh, you're alive. Thank God. Where the hell have you been, Ridley?
Okay, this is one last little sample.
I was busy in the basement,
set.
Doing stuff. Percents of diatoms, 35-25. 35 minutes. Speed is 25.
If Dorothy were here today, I'd have her do it.
The light's gonna turn off again.
Closer to people.
Oh. Oh. Okay, the lights didn't flicker that time. That's good. Sir, the bodies have been more active than you. So true.
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph and run it against the data from the police. I'm certain the analysis will show similarities between the fluid and water in Chelsea's well.
You see orbs, yeah. No, I saw that floating around earlier. I was like, huh.
Let me think. 3 milliliters should be fine.
Three millimeter. Alright, you want to insert the whole thing, not just a tip.
Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn.
Orbs possible mimic. Yeah, I mean,
That's
there's...
what she said.
Exactly. Yeah, orbs would... I mean, we literally saw a mimic, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
The water sample matches the one provided by the police. Well, the results are quite clear. I was hoping it would be a more interesting case.
Oh god. Am I gonna get a jump scare? Why did it look down like that? Okay. Yeah, he's saying everything with and examining things like really in a really sultry manner. Like you can tell he really loves his job. It's like, yes. Continue.
More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same origin. Blah blah blah. There's little left to do. I'm going to check the airway patency of the deceased. I cut out the trachea and examine it from all sides. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea. I'm moving to the board for further inspection.
Metal tray.
I dissect the trachea and open the organ.
Don't use the breadboard for the trachea.
Inside, I find a wedding ring. This is interesting. Let me look at it.
What?
Based on the size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring. Quite standard from the outside. There's an engraving inside. What the fuck? But this is my ring. Alice's ring. But how did it, but this should be at home. I have it. At home. It's, I have to check this out. Where are my meds? Where the fuck are my meds?
I am getting hardcore goosebumps right now. What the fuck? Aggressively grab your pills. Come on.
Jesus Christ! Hope these all make it go away. I have to check the apartment. It can't be.
He's still got the gloves on. He like takes the pills with it. Go to your car, return home immediately. Yeesh. Proposal gone wrong. This is why you don't stick the ring in food.
Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need to go home. Immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
Oh, there was no one.
You're looking.
Dorothy was, but only for a moment, then she left. What's wrong with you, Hammond?
Okay. Thanks.
How can you notice if anyone comes
what about
in?
the corpse?
I'll come back, I promise.
How can you notice if someone comes in if your nose is buried deep in a newspaper? How the fuck would his wedding ring, or Alice's wedding ring, get in there? Well, the body was in the hallway, remember? So, like, it could have been tampered with, possibly? You weren't here this morning, how do you know? Exactly.
Where?
Playing this game called Autopsy Simulator. There's also, it's kind of like Mortuary Assistant. It's yeah, pretty scientific on running the autopsies, but with horror, of course. Wait, did it freeze? Let me know when we come back. Oops. Let me know when we come back. Sorry about that. Why did it break? Are we back? Is the stream catching up now to where we're live? Or does my voice sound like a chipmunk right now? Let me know if we're back. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being there. Thanks for liking the stream. So sorry for the technical difficulties. Are we back? I'll be right back.